Oh, hi and welcome to my stream. I am picking up where I left off. At the last stream. Well, not really. I'm actually... I am picking up... I actually did a lot of work after I stopped my last stream. Piggies are looking good. I got a bunch of food. I just pick up a carrot. That shit. I don't know if I'm gonna work on this anymore. I probably should because this is a good jump off point to over there. Where the fuck is that? It's just the top of that corner. Still gotta explore over this way. But I ended the last stream running back to my main base trying to get the freaking portal set up. And I did. Like 2 portals. One to my other base. I'm pretty happy with this base. Got a little hole there so the smoke can escape. A TP bed right in front of the workbench. That's dedication right there. Alright. So the reason why I started streaming because I'm ready to go check out to see if that's the swamp over there. And this is my little dock I set up here. I think it's nice. Wish I didn't have to do all the freaking roofs. I can't get a gate to the second gate to latch over here for nothing. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. Like I said, if it was my choice, I wouldn't have all these roofs, but you have to keep them from weathering. Yep, pretty happy. There's GTFO. See what's going on across the way. Come on, Beavis. Dun, 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 dun. There's my little dock set up. I'm pretty happy with it. Is that a river? That'd be cool if I could stay on this boat for a while. Nope, that is not a river. Let's park this beast right in these shallows. I do not like the storms in this fucking game. I was building. I got really freaking pissed off at the storms. Great, I chose a really bad time to come over here. That was health and stamina regeneration. Stamina regeneration plus 300%. Makes perfect sense. Why didn't I think of that? Alright, swamp. You need to reveal yourself to me because I don't fucking deal with this shit. I just want to get the third boss done. Some houses over there. Always use more scraps. Don't want that. Fuck it. Come on, Swampland, where are you? I don't feel rested anymore. Why not? I'm a goddamn warrior. I'm always rested enough to kick ass. More meadows, man. More meadows, more meadows, more meadows. I feel like the seed sucks. Oh, yay! Yes! Snow! Just what I was fucking hoping for! Man. Alright, that's it. I'm gonna take the fucking boat and go up north, I think. It says snow is right. What do they call it? Mountains. No, fuck's mountains. Yeah, your mom's freezing, bitch. Hopefully the swamps are down here. Alright. Stamina, please. I'm still messing with the elk. Elk-third. Elk-theer. I don't know why my damn stamina's regeneration is so low. Oh god. Man. That was a fucking dumb choice. I spent all that time building that fucking base for no goddamn reason if I can't find the fucking swamp over here. I guess I should just sail around the coast till I find the swamp. Swamp be? Running through meadows and shit is getting very fucking old. What the fuck is that? What the fuck was that? That's not cool. That's not cool at all. The fuck was that? I've been watching a couple streams and videos and shit, and I ain't seen nothing mentioned about that. I wonder if I have to run up real quick to attack it. Probably one of my fucking ancestors laughing at me because I can't find the fucking swamp. Meadows. Oh, wait. Is it more ocean? It is. It's more ocean. It looks like a black forest. Move. Please. Man, that ain't cool. Well, at least I know it shows back up. I just gotta get to it quicker. Alright, ghost thingy. Where the hell are you? Well, this was fucking useless. Well, if I get a beehive out of it, it might be okay. Beehives in here? Nope. What's that? Man, stop! Nobody's talking to you. Of course, nothing says swamp this way. Come on. Where's that fucking ghost? I want that fucking ghost now. Complete waste of fucking time. Some big mountains over there. Why am I running into two fucking mountains? Alright. I don't know where the fuck to look. That's mountain. So I stopped there. Right here. Now it looks like there's a big ass, looks like another fucking mountain. I guess I gotta go over here. Let's take it and go. It'd be super cool if I can get close to that ghost. Figure out what the fuck it was. What? Am I tripping? Is that not a ghost? I thought I saw it walking. Well, I guess the lesson of this is don't look for the freaking swamp on foot, and just grab a boat and troll the coastlines. Troll. Troll-la-la-la-lolling. The fuck is a neck? Is that an actual... term for some kind of weird amphibians? I have not found a beehive in a long time. Fuck is that? Ooh, the fuck? That's an odd formation. Oh, a little chicken coop. Well, right here. Alright, fuck this. Alright, so I guess I'll be jumping back on the boat and trolling for the swamp. Things are creepy when they're on their back legs. I don't know why that makes them so much more creepy. this an exercise in futility? Nope. My bad, I know that's probably fucking coming across the mic really badly. Alright. Oh. No. Alright. Yeah, that fucking, those storms, the water level goes like, covers my dock fucking completely, almost up to the roof. I did not like those storms. I blew through. Alright. Let's hope for no sea monsters. And we'll throw on the channel that I've been using as better entertainment than what I'm doing. Lake Superior, huh?
I'm Aaron, and Snag allows me the flexibility and control with my schedule to do exactly what I need in the day.
Alright, how far did I make it? Far.
Oh, that's
shit.
good. That's...
Oh, that's the...
You can see, I mean, look at it. Look at where the shit's been carved out. Look at that deep gash.
It's definitely a mountain. Well, I think
Okay,
where I'm
almost
going
as
is a
cool as
mountain
the
too.
glacial
Or
erratics.
at least I'll be able to check out
Actually,
what's
I would
over
say
here.
this is the glacial erratics.
Is that a mountain too?
Especially
Yeah.
to see the striations from
probably why I
the
had to
thousands of tons of ice.
Fucking
per
surrounded by
square foot
mountains.
they once
Go
laid
down here,
upon,
mountains. Go over here, mountains.
This exposure
Go
right
over
here.
here, mountains. Like, come on, man. What the
So
fuck
of course,
is the goddamn swamp?
I should point out that
Fuck
these
am I
were
doing?
individual pillow lavas, of course. They were separate units, okay? Just pillow-sized masses of basalt. Holy shit! Look at the polishing there. That's exquisite. That's what you call some exquisite rock money shot porn. Okay, so these were independent masses of basalt 2 billion years ago when they were spit out of the earth, underwater in a marine environment. They cooled pretty quickly once they came into contact with that water. And
If you don't know what the hell I'm playing and you're
melted
confused right
together,
now, I'm
perhaps
just
partially
playing
melted,
some
in one big
person's,
indistinct
I think his name is
mass.
Chris.
Okay, but you can
His
still
channel
see
is
the outline of some of the
Crime
original
Pays, but
pillows.
Botany doesn't, and
then,
he's a
of course,
botanist,
you know,
very, very knowledgeable
relatively
botanist.
recently, well, I don't know, when did the glaciation start? Maybe
Great,
13
great
million years
entertainment.
ago? That's when you first got the
And
big ice
learn
ages.
something.
Once that happened, then the glaciers went to town on them. So the polishing is much more recent than the age of the rock itself. Okay, the rock had to be uplifted first, and then those glaciers really went to town on them.
I don't feel like
Quite
losing all
recently
my
in
fucking
geologic
gear.
time. Just
What about the
polishing,
swamp key? What if I
smoothing them,
lose the swamp key?
like you would get, kind of like you would get in a stream, you know, when a rock's been, or like at
I
the,
gotta learn my lesson. I've got
repeatedly
to
beaten by
fucking
waves. However, this is much different.
carry
This is a lot
portal
more
shit
pressure.
on me.
You've got the, a mile-high chunk of ice on top of you. Maybe a mile or two. Yes, they were actually, these glaciers were fucking massive. They were that big. So beneath them, this
That's
rock
a
was
lot
beneath
closer
them
than I
a
thought.
mile of
Let's
ice.
just run
Okay.
for it. Hopefully if
Roughly,
there's any sea monsters, they're gonna go to
1,500 meters of ice.
Because we have a favorable wind.
I mean, it's really something else when you think about it. That's what I like about geology. It really puts everything into perspective. Shows you just how insignificant you are. which a lot of people don't like, but I like it. I think humanity needs
Ooh,
to
that
be
might be
humbled a
swamp
little bit,
trees.
okay? Preferably just philosophically rather than physically, okay? I don't like the catastrophic aspect too much,
Looks
but you
like
know,
meadow trees now.
it seems inevitable at this point in
Black
human
forest
history.
up against the meadow.
With our behavior as of late, I can't get over these. Look at it. So that's the basalt was metamorphosed, of course, as you can see, because it's turned this nice green color. This might actually, I don't know, it's probably not serpentine, it's too hard, but you can see the greenstone basalt, of course, is just metamorphosed basalt. So it was spit out of the ground 2 billion years ago, and at some point metamorphosed, cooked, okay, i.e.
nice
cooked,
meadow
very
trees,
subjected to depth and pressure, and then much more recently,
No,
you had the
there's a
glaciers
pretty
go to
big
town.
hill
But
behind all
lovely
these trees.
The striations and the
Really hope I
polishing,
don't hit a
smoothing
damn
down all those rough edges.
mountain biome again. Oh god, I'd be so pissed if I hit a mountain biome again. Safe there.
So the most important thing that we're going to do here is not just learn, but learn how to make sure what we learn we apply. I have also brought speakers and communicators who I consider to be the best in their category, some of which have been teachers to me. My promise to you out of this day is really simple. By the end of this day, if you don't think this is worth $1 million minimum, no bullshit, no exaggeration, and
Yeah, I mean, the other thing to notice too is look at the gouges, okay? They're all down slope. Okay, so that tells you which way the ice was flowing. Just from an artistic perspective, it's fucking lovely. Look at it. It's like a Mark Rothko painting. It's like a natural Mark Rothko painting, okay? In Oakland, we got some Mark Rothko paintings too, but normally just in the form of pigeon shit dripping down from the rafters of
Oh, that's not even where the fuck I thought it was.
Freeway. But this is much more lovely. This is really, I mean, that's a fucking, you stare at this for a while. You know, it's like staring at fire. It's pretty mesmerizing.
I need to actually go around this.
Oh,
I
nice.
think.
Okay, all right. This plant, we're gonna get comfortable. Once
There's
you
no
make a pot of
point
coffee,
in
go
going.
longer. We're gonna spend a couple minutes here. Right, this plant's pretty interesting. Okay, both from a
I thought
chemical
that was up
perspective,
here.
a taxonomic perspective, and an ecological perspective. This is Comptonia peregrina.
Yeah,
okay?
there's fucking
and it was
hills.
originally
There's fucking
called,
mountain up there.
Linnaeus' goofy ass originally called it for a time Myrica aspleniifolius, in reference to its fern-like foliage. Okay, Asplenium is a genus of fern. All right, so this is in the order Myricasiae, a wax myrtle family. You get a species of Myrica in the southeast, the American southeast. You get a species of Myrica out west as well.
As I made
California
mine,
wax myrtle. And it's in the
I'll note it
order
as soon.
Fagales, the order
when
of
I
oaks,
made my
which is kind of hinted at
first
by its
server,
bristle-like
my only first and
fruits. You
only.
can see that's right there, got a bristly, almost looks like kind of like a chinkapin. Okay. Now, this is interesting from a chemical perspective because medicinally,
started to read about
for
seeds,
humans,
you know.
supposedly it's
Oh,
good
there's
if you got,
some
you know, it's
really
a
good
remedy for
seeds out
poison oak.
there.
You get an ass rash or something. I'd assume you just use the leaves, you know, mash them up, you know,
Kinda wish I had
put them on a
picked
little
a better
poultice on
seed,
your ass
man.
or something. Okay, and I cannot testify to the efficacy of that. Who knows?
I'm stuck. I mean,
But I
I'm on
can
day
testify
80.
to the efficacy of certain compounds in this plant as having cell-killing properties
Sure, it's
against tumor
completely
cells.
possible
Okay,
to
so
get the
there's an
third boss by
anti-cancer
day
benefit
20.
here as well. Now, of course, you run into problems with bioavailability.
Super easy to grab
whatever
full
the shit,
copper.
when you're putting that into practice,
I mean,
as
full
well as
bronze gear.
concentration, dosage, etc. But there's some pretty good valid science between you know, pretty good valid science as far
Second
as
boss isn't all that easy
chemical
in full
constituents of this go.
bronze
Look at
gear.
the stipules on it too.
I thought it'd be
Right?
a little bit
Oh
easier.
yeah, look at the stipules. Got a velvety indumentum on that stem, some nice stipules right there. And then, of course, you could find one with, look at that.
But the first
Look at
boss,
those axillary buds.
the
Oh, it
second
smells
boss, I
good.
mean,
Just
was
brush up
fucking
against it.
hard.
Look at those axillary buds. What are those nice bracts.
killed me a
The
couple
colloquial
times.
name for this is sweet fern.
Killed me a
Okay,
good
and that's
3 or
because,
4.
You know, it's got that fern-like foliage, and when you crush those leaves up, they emit a very nice and pleasant and a rather pungent stench to them. Okay, I shouldn't say stench because it actually smells pretty good. Right? Look at the axillary buds right there too. Look at that. Get this. The whole stem is covered in kind of a velvety indumentum, and then you get those axillary buds with all those bracts on them. Okay, this plant, the range of this plant is, you get it in Appalachia a little bit, you get it in New England, and you get it in the northern Midwest, and that's about it. It's a monotypic genus, Comptonia. Okay, And even more interesting about it is what's going on with the roots, okay? You can see it kind of forms these little colonies. It spreads by the rhizome. It's found that the roots are nitrogen fixing, okay? They're nitrogen fixing due to an association with an actinomycete bacteria in the genus Frankia. Same genus that a lot of plants use, that genus Frankia. Okay, you get alders associated with Frankia, ceanothus in a buckthorn family associates with Frankia. Quite a few members of the Rosaceae associate with the rose family associated with Frankia, and of course the she oaks down there in Australia, the Cassarinas and Alocasarinas associate with Frankia.
I really want to get into mycology. I'm not too terribly interested in herbology.
Because they're filamentous.
Mycology interests me far more
when they were
than
first
herbology.
identified, 100 years ago, it was
Because
assumed they were a
one of the
fungi.
reasons
Later, upon looking at the genome and further inspection, it was realized they're actually a bacteria. Okay, but a lot of plants associate with them. Okay,
it's just there's so many herbs that do so many different things.
All right. Another
I feel like if I got into mycology first,
you can see I'm coming up
I
in a
think
fucking slash pile right here.
for two reasons.
There was a
There's
research
a lot of
paper done on this
mycology.
plant where there was
There's a lot about
there was a
mycology
clear
that's
cut,
not known
basically an entire
compared to
forest,
the
a small
plant
area of
kingdom.
forest of white pine, Pinus strobus, was clear cut down, and these things popped up the next year. Okay, in mass. So it wasn't
In
just one or
terms of
two
like
seeds that was
medicinal
brought by a
effects and
bird,
stuff, because I don't think that
just blew in there somehow.
mushrooms are just
They
as widely
germinated
studied.
in mass. You had a mass germination
So,
in this plant.
if I were to get into herbology, a lot of shit's already known.
Okay, so they
Quite as,
upon further inspection of
quite
that,
as
it was realized that these goddamn seeds, they can lay dormant for 70, 80, up to 100 years, all right? A lot of plants can do that. Okay, the only reason most, human crops don't have a seed dormancy, that like squash or tomato seeds germinate readily when you sow them, is because those alleles for seed dormancy, which are certainly an adaptive trait. It's an adaptive allele for plants in the wild, out in the environment, okay? Because think about it, you produce 100 seeds, they all germinate at the same time, and they get wiped out by a flood, or an animal comes by and nips all of them off, or a forest fire happens or something. That's not a beneficial trait, okay? What's going to work best is if you get a couple that germinate here, and then 5 years down the line, a couple more germinate, and then the ones that were, they've been laying in the soil the whole time, maybe a couple more germinate 10 years later, right? That's a huge benefit to plants. Even cannabis does that. But of course, in the past 10,000 years of human selection on crop plants, of artificial selection, those traits, those alleles have been selected against, okay? A guy would grow 100 tomato seeds, 50 would germinate readily, 50 would lay in wait. He's going to just, take the 50 that germinate readily and then breed those. And then, every successive generation, you're going to get less seeds that lay in dormancy, okay? So, over thousands of years, that trait gets selected out by people. But seed dormancy is a very beneficial trait for most plants, and you encounter it a lot. You encounter it a lot with plants, okay? Across, different genera, different families, different orders, etc. Wonderful plant right here, and these will be planted out more, likes the full sun, kind of a sub-shrub, all right? Too bad it's not in cultivation. Maybe it is, I don't know. Anyway, there you go.
It's getting about that time where
the oak order, the order Oaks
unwanted
Fagalis
sea monster is going to show up.
Look at all that fresh water. You could just take gulps of that stuff, and all you'd have to worry about was industrial pollutants. Wouldn't have to even think about any salinity. That's pretty nice. Look at this.
You gotta fight the boss again.
Arborvitaes you got. Eastern arborvitaes, Thuya occidentalis.
Dupe that
And the only reason they're growing like this is obviously because there's no soil there whatsoever. They're just growing out of bare rock. You actually go up there, and they get kind of big. Huh? You ever been in undulating Thuya occidentalis swamp before?
Nope.
It's pretty nice as long as the mosquitoes aren't
I'm looking
aren't
for
around.
a dude access blah 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 swamp
At least
right
not this
now.
time of year. Okay, but I did meet a man today who wanted to argue with me. He thought the Earth was no older than 6,000 years. That was kind of depressing, but we managed to hit it off anyway. We just, don't talk about the things you don't agree on, or the things that are patently false. So anyway, wonderful tree. You might know this one too, especially if you've been to any of the, those bleak beige apartments they got on the northwest side of Chicago. You always see these planted in front of them, with maybe some petunias in the summer. Cupressaceae is the family. There's the tiny little cone. You got a bunch of different species of thuya out there. Looks like thuja. Okay, Thuya plicata is on the west coast. You got a really nice one called Thuya coriensis, which is, I believe, endemic to North Korea.
I got my bachelor's in cybersecurity from WGU. I got several certifications in
Yeah. Water's gotta be so goddamn cold. It makes me think of early childhood trauma I used to feel whenever I looked at the narwhal diorama in the Field Museum. Just imagining being submersed in a frigid body of water. Look at this. Got some nice
crazy.
polishing on these rocks.
Staying in this freaking
Almost
Arctic
looks like,
environments.
Almost look like some serpentine here, like serpentinized, super brittle and soft.
How do you
old
stay
serpentine.
warm?
Some ultramatic.
I guess. Yeah, you probably get
Here
frozen
you got a
and
nice
stuff
golden
later.
rod. One of the
Getting
solid
to the
dodgers, but
mountain
axillary
regions, this
flowers. Look at
sucks.
that.
The straight
Just
sucks.
sessile flowers. I guess they're not set. They got a little stem in there. Just born out of the axillary bud, right above the leaf right there. A shiny luster on this
Storm
Thuya
coming in,
occidentalis.
looks like.
Oh,
Maybe not.
look at this guy down here. I bet this guy right there is it's like a 300-year-old tree.
Fucking stopping and building a bed.
You grow slow up here. I mean, the growing season's only fucking 3 months long to begin with. And what would it be like to just take the plunge, just jump down in there? Oh yeah. Now this is pretty good. Okay, this is one of my favorite types of rock. Okay, this is peridotite. It's an ultramafic rock. It's high in magnesium and iron. All right. Peridotite is serpentine before it's been serpentinized. Okay, before it's been metamorphosed. It's the intrusive igneous form of serpentine before it's got that extra cooking in it. Okay, so it's got a lot of olivine, pyroxene, other minerals with a high degree of both iron and magnesium in them. All right, and this is very old. This is I believe a billion to 1.5 billion years old. All right, it's normally a very deep crust, a rock you get deep in the Earth's crust. It's a rarity to see it exposed on the surface of the Earth up here. Okay, and you can see, of course, over the years it's had time to get all these fissures in it, and sometimes you'll find it infused with carbonates, etc. What the fuck is this?
Damn. This is fucking stupid, man. Why am I wasting my time looking for where the third boss might be?
There's supposed to be a serpentinized exposure down here. If I could, get
There's
down
not
there
a whole
without
lot of
breaking my ass.
gameplay after you.
Okay, but
do that.
serpentine does not last long when it's exposed to the surface of the Earth, so I'd be somewhat surprised. All right, but it's a pleasure enough just to see the peridotite. Normally, when you see peridotite, it's generally black. Sometimes you'll see it red if it's been weathered. You see this? Look at a fracture pattern right here. Okay, this is indicative of peridotite. All right, and it's thought the Earth's
I get
mantle
frustrated enough. I don't want to activate the cheats. I already cheated. I duped a million fucking things,
ultramafic
but
minerals, okay, high in iron and magnesium.
I didn't activate the
Okay,
cheats.
but again, it's rare to see it exposed on the surface of the Earth. So it's an intrusive igneous rock. It cooled from magma, but slowly
This makes
underground.
it too easy. At least having
Intrusively.
a dupe, you have to
Okay, in the deeper parts of the crust
set
and
set
the
of
mantle
steps
below
that
that.
take a while, and it feels like you're
And then, of course,
farming.
once it gets metamorphosed,
Instead of
once
just
it gets
typing in,
cooked
give
a
me
little bit, say in a
1,000 of
subduction
this.
zone, okay, subjected to the more depth and pressure, that's when you get the serpentine. And you add a little water in there too, so it becomes a little bit lighter, so less dense rock. But I don't see any serpentine down here. This all just looks like pretty solid peridotite. It's a lovely mass, though. It's a lovely mass.
Keeps on going. I might park this boat and call it because I'm not having any fun at all. I'm getting tired and I need to stay awake because I need to do something here shortly. Drive my car with no power steering.
Look at this. Growing in the fissures in the peridotite, you got a nice campanula. Get that distinctive campanulaceae stigma right there. Okay, look at the bracts. They're almost filamentous sepals. And that
I
calyx.
might just abandon this
Okay.
boat.
Very, very narrow,
Run to my
linear leaves as
original
well.
base.
Hey, you got a lighter color rock right here. Looks like you got some magnesium carbonates precipitated upon that little crack right there. Okay, serpentine itself doesn't last long at the surface. It's a soft rock, so it weathers.
The place
pretty
where I'm
readily.
going would seem like to me that.
But I can't get over. I fucking love
What was I
peridotite.
gonna
All right.
do? Oh yeah.
I like gabbro a
Thinking
little
about
bit more,
abandoning it.
which is a little bit more towards the felsic side of the spectrum from peridotite. Okay. Okay, if you're talking intrusive
There's
igneous
mountains
rocks, you
there,
got
though. I
granite
shouldn't do
over here,
that.
felsic, and diorite,
It might
and
get too
gabbro,
cold.
then peridotite. Okay,
Alright,
peridotite
well.
being ultramafic, granite being,
Thanks to anybody who
rather
joined me.
felsic. More silica,
Um,
less iron and magnesium.
Catch you next
But
time.
this is look at all the nice fissures, and you got